Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a Thursday morning edition of the Moose Minute Project. Titled today, What's Your PMA Look Like? In the power sports world, the PMA became very, very important to all the manufacturers. So it was basically your performance map. How did you protect your back door as far as in your backyard? Were all the customers from your area coming to you, being loyal? How far away were you pulling? Were you pulling away from this person's performance area? Were you pulling from this dealership? And then they basically based their rewards, such as free flooring, whatever it may be, based off of your PMA. So it got to me thinking last night of just life in general. What does our PMA look like? And you can relate this if you're a small business owner as well. If you are a small business owner, or, let's say you have 50 employees. So you're not, and it really goes for all of them. But I think it's extremely vital to know your PMA. Now, companies like Rockwell and those kind of things in Richland Center, their PMA is what it is. They're a national, they're a big industry. So they get orders from everywhere. Where such as small power sports dealerships, the plumbing and heating business, the plumbing business in Richland Center, or the flooring industry in Richland Center, or anything like that, I think it would be vital to know your PMA. And why are people either A, not using you, or why are people coming from a long ways away, or why are people coming a long ways away or from a far out distance to use your competitor? I would think you'd want to know that. I think you would want to ask that question. It's one of those very few questions that people ask, and I don't know why. In the process early, it should be pretty relatively to ask, hey, just curious, how'd you hear about us? Especially now with the advertising outlets being so widespread. Billboards seem to be going away. I'm not sure why. Because billboards, to me, I still look at them. I still listen to WRCO, though. I'm one of the few that still has it on. If I don't have a podcast on, or if I don't have some form of that on, it's on WRCO. WRCO, especially on Saturday, listening to Phil with Those Were the Days. That's one show that I was dead set on advertising on, no matter who I worked for, was Those Were the Days. And Bo Hendricks with his classic country, because no matter what, there's a lot of listeners to that. I didn't do much with the sports side of things because I always felt people were getting it off of TV and everything else. But now, with things being moved to streaming and everything, it's another avenue to look at. I'm whooped up today. I'm a little tired. My question, though, is do you know your PMA? Do you know who is in your area, who's affecting your business, and what is affecting your business? Is it personnel? Is it pricing? Is it how you respond to things? How do you handle issues? I think that's one of the biggest things, is how do you handle issues when they arrive? The one thing that baffles me, and it always has, is when you get customers traveling over 5 hours to your business. It's not because you have great business, okay, most of the time. It is because their businesses around them stink and they don't have very good support around them locally. So then they're traveling outside. Or it's based on price. And price, to me, will always come back to bite you in the butt. If a dealer is willing to give away everything just to make the sale, then they don't need to worry about repeat customers as far as keeping them loyal. And what other things are they doing to make that work? Oh, they're doing free delivery or free pickup or, whatever it may be. I don't want that type of customer. I want the customer that thinks my name, and this is how I worked, and that's how I work today, this has been part of mine the whole time I've been in retail sales, is I want people to think of my name based off of how they were treated, how things were, but especially when things went downhill, how can we sit down and talk about it and make it work out to make it better? So, what does your PMA look like? And do you know your PMA? As an owner of a business, do you know where your customers are coming from? Do you know why they're coming to you? As an owner of a business or the general manager, are you interacting with those people? And not in a fake bullshit manner. Are you really talking to them? Or do you just walk by and say hi? Or do you just take over things and let your people kind of feel useless when it comes to it? If you have salespeople in place, they should be trained enough, they should know everything to be professional, to be able to discuss things and to finish things the way that you see your company work. Where I am locally now with the business, I get to walk into a lot of dealerships. And a lot of them know me from my past as far as being in dealerships. I hear the same rhetoric going on today as it was 10 years ago. And I haven't figured out why. Why are owners not taking the time? Why are general managers not taking the time to get to know their employees? They sit in their offices, they're on their computers. Yes, I get running spreadsheets and everything else is important. Excuse me. I get it. Making sure the company is running at a profit is important. But the only way you're going to get there is knowing what makes all of your employees tick. And it's not just walking through a showroom saying, hey, need you to sell a lot today, and then you go upstairs. Or, I can't believe you guys are all doing this. Get to work. Whatever it may be. Sit down with each individual and learn about them. At the same point, when customers walk in, value them for who they are. And if they happen to buy from someone, from your competitor, don't treat them any different. Don't all of a sudden say you can't believe they did that, or the hell did you go there and not come to us? That's not how you respond to that. Take care of them. If there's issues, take care of the issues. Don't throw them on the back of the bus. Don't treat them any different to earn them back. Because most of the time, if you come up and say, why the hell did you buy from them? They aren't coming back to you. Treat them like a human being and figure out in a normal conversation, why did they leave? And I guarantee you'll find it out. most likely you aren't going to like what they have to say. It wasn't the salesperson. It wasn't the service manager. It was the attitude of the owner of the business. It was the attitude that is portrayed throughout the dealership of the upper echelon in that business. So figure it out. And I know some people have been hooked into their role of the only people I give two shits about are me and my family as we sit on top of this pile. Well, I will tell you what, that pile will crumble one day because it's not on a very strong foundation. And the word is traveling faster more and more these days of negative interactions, of negative business. And that is why you are seeing people traveling 4 to 5 hours to buy units that they can buy anywhere. They pass dealerships, plumbers, whatever it may be. They pass people in your profession within an hour of home. Most likely. Unless they live in, I don't know, some desolate area in Canada or something. I don't know. You know. But, I mean, I look just in southwest Wisconsin here and near Boscobel. I can go pretty much in any direction and in 45 minutes be at somebody different for a power sports dealership. There's got to be, I don't know how many people, plumbers there are in Boscobel, or I know there's quite a few in Richland Center. So why are you not, and maybe you have enough traffic. Maybe you have enough customers where you go, piss on it. I don't need any more customers. I have plenty. I guess if you're a business and you have plenty of customers and you don't need any more, you are in the really upper echelon of talent. So, with that said, I really think you need to evaluate your PMA, so your performance map. Sold into, sold out of. And then it shouldn't be where I have to beat somebody that's an hour and a half, 2 hours away. I shouldn't have to beat somebody by hundreds or even, $1,000 to get you to buy from me. You should be sold on what you're coming into and how you're going to be treated. So that's my point today. Look at your PMA. And I would guess a lot of companies probably have some form. If you're a plumber, I don't know, maybe it's how you warranty register, air conditioning units or hot water heaters. I don't know. The zip codes that are used on those warranties, I'm sure they can all run a PMA for you as far as, oh, that's really weird. Slim Shady's air conditioning or whatever it may be has registered, and he's getting business from 3 hours away doing these installs. Why isn't JoJo's, getting this business instead? So just a thought. It's kind of like bars and restaurants. I mean, what's bringing people to you? Is it you're well known for pouring a good drink? Is it because, there's a whole lot of things in the restaurant world, service to food to quality of drinks to all of that stuff that makes it different. But you still need to know, how are new people that are coming into your business, how are they hearing about you? Find out. Do they listen to the radio? Are they only listening to satellite? Do they read the newspaper? Those kind of things. Your employees should be trained on how to have general conversations to figure out that answer. So that's all I've got for you today. Check your PMAs. Check out what's going on there. And I will update you on Marcy's Strikeout Alzheimer's 4-man Baker tournament here at the end. This will be my last little bit. I have some really cool things being confirmed as far as that will be in the prize list. Verity Crawley, the professional ladies bowler She's on the the Pro Women's Tour. She's sending me an autographed card and a few other things there. Rick Fairless from Strokers in Dallas is sending me a t-shirt and a few things, so that'll be cool. I've got a bunch of local businesses already donating to the tournament as well. So I'm looking forward to that. You know, I've got Bodacious Salon. I've got Jenny Ewers in her donations. Badgerland Flooring has committed. Richland Locker. I'll go through all the lists, but I slowly bring names out. JJ Walsh Jewelry is going to be donating as well. So I've got a lot of cool things happening for this tournament for my mom to strike out Alzheimer's. It's been a goal of mine. I've made that promise to my mom 4 years ago that I would be working on things to help with that. So take it for what it is. Again, learn your PMA. Figure out who's buying from you and who's using your services and who's not, and why. Is it your attitude that may play with it as well? So there you have it. Have a great Thursday morning. I bowled tonight. I get to do that again. And then Friday and Saturday is the Viola Horse and Colt show. I love going up there. Saturday morning, I've never taken the time to go see horse pulls. Saturday morning, I am headed to Viola to watch horse pulls. Tractor pulls are always cool, and especially up there, they do a great job. But I'm going to see the horse pulls. I want to go see the real horsepower. So, thank you all for listening this morning. I truly appreciate it. Have a great day, and truly appreciate you tuning into the Moose Minute Project. And as always, take time to bless somebody. And whether it's just with a simple hello, opening the door, whatever it may be. Have a great day, folks. See you tomorrow morning for another edition.